Hi, welcome to another product know-how video. Today I'm going to talk to you about the classic stamping pads. Now they come as singles for £7 or they come in a bundle of 10. So this bundle is the Brights collection. Then you can choose also the Neutrals, Regals and Subtles collections, as well as the 2 sets of ink colours that we have. And those contain 5 colours each. So in total, that's 60 colours that you have to choose from. If you do get them in the bundle of 10, you pay for 9 instead of 10, so you are getting 1 free in that pack. So they come all plastic wrapped, and you just need to take that wrapping off. You may need to use some scissors. Like that. And the way you prepare your ink pad is with the stickers that are on the back. Now this is a temporary thing, and you can see by peeling this, I will take off the waste from the sides that we don't need, so that can go straight into the bin. And then you have a plain label, and then the name of the ink pad in different languages. So the top one here is English, so I'm going to use that one. So you just want to peel that off, and then I find it easier to place my ink pad like that on my desk because it's facing up. And what I do is I let it stick to my fingertips, fold it in half, and then just pinch it ever so slightly. So I'm just making a little crease. And then you can see in the middle of this ink pad is a dot. I use that. That is my center point. So I'm very picky about my labels. And I find I can see my little bend, my little dimple, and it's right across the O in Calypso. So I'm going to line that up with the little dot on the plastic case. So just run your finger across, make it nice and smooth, and that's how you label the outer side of your ink pad. Make sure you do it this way with a little finger groove, not that way with the flat side. If you want to use the extra labels here to do the other side, you can do. It's completely up to you if you want to do that. Now next we need to open up the ink pad, and you do it like that. Now this is obviously, you've just seen me open a brand new one, so they can be a little bit stiff because this is the first time that they really are being opened. They've never been opened before because they've been made in the factory flat, and they've clicked together, and then they put the ink sponge in, and then they've been clipped shut. So you're opening them for the first time, so they will be a little bit stiff. This one's not too bad. Okay, so next what we need to do is label this little channel here. Now this is quite tricky. I find you need to have a little bit of space. Same again, fold your label over so you've got the middle point. Open your ink pad so then it sort of, you see it drops down. I find that helps the angle there. So right in the middle here we've got another circle, and I just use that to line up my sticker like that. Now, oh, that's not very good. Let's do that again. To some people, you won't mind if it's not in the middle, but I have to have it just right. That will do. Now, I find it good if you can use something like take your pick tool with the soft end and just run that in there in that channel, so you're not going to touch the ink sponge with your finger, because there's no way you're really going to get that all smooth without using something. So use something like that. Use the rubber on the end of a pencil, something like that, to push that label down. And that's it. Then you can shut it. If you are struggling with opening your ink pad, squeeze on the top and you'll see it just helps lift that other side, and then you can grab it open. So if you're storing your ink pads, you store them like this, because the way the ink pads are designed is they open and then you can slide them. The ink is, the sponge is always, sorry, the foam is always at the top. You can see how it's stored. So the ink's always going to be ready on the surface of your ink pad. Now we have some storage, and it's called the ink pad and marker storage. And I'm just going to try and bring it in and show you. The ink pad and marker storage is separate pieces that you can store your ink pads into, and you can create a tower as tall as you'd like, as wide as you'd like, provided you have enough pieces to do this. The ink pad and marker storage comes with 5 of these trays, and I will show you one of the trays. There we go. So this is one of the trays. You will get 5 in a packet, all in a box. I like to label mine, so I've just got one of my clear labels, and when there isn't any ink in there, I know exactly where it goes. So you can see it sits back in that slot quite nicely. And then to the side you have another channel, and this is if you have any of the coordinating Stampin' Up markers. So this is Highland Heather next to Highland Heather. Now some of our products, we also have watercolour pencils, and I find that this channel is just nicely, it's just wide enough to also store a watercolour pencil, and I've even got 2 in there. So that is the Calypso Coral watercolour pencil. I didn't have actually got my label on that one yet. So yeah, you've got lots of different uses, not just your Stampin' Up marker. You can put those in. Now I get a lot of questions, do the Stampin' Blends fit in there? No, they don't. The Stampin' Blends have their own separate tray. This tower is a tower of 10, so I've got 2 lots of the storage, and then I've also got a flat topper. This is the flat topper. And to stop them from falling over, your each box you get has some rubber feet on. The rubber feet at the back are thin, and the rubber feet at the front are thick. Just stop it from toppling. And they are really good rubber feet. But you do need to apply those yourself, and there are little circles to show you where to put them. Okay, so that's the ink pad and marker storage. The code for those is 149168, and they are £13 for 5 trays. I'm going to show you how to re-ink your ink pads. Now I have Blushing Bride at the top here, and I'm going to show you how to re-ink this one. Or what I should say as well is you can stack your ink pads without the trays. You know, you can just have them on your desk and they're neat and tidy. To do that, you want to take off, once you've used all the labels that you want to, take off that yellowy label with the colour on. You can even take the bottom sticker off if you wanted, but I leave that one on. Okay, and then you can see that each ink pad has got 4 dots, and then the underneath side has also got 4 dots. So you can see that they slide and they sit in a nice little stack on your desk. But do take that label off, because that just helps it slide around a little bit. So yeah, just remember to look at that. Now you can re-ink the ink pads. This one's getting a little bit low. It's coming across quite dark on the screen, but it is getting a little bit low. To do this, you can order some of the ink refills for the ink pads. They do come in packs of 10, or you can get them singly as well. You will need something like a bone folder, and you can get one of these bone folders in the Stampin' Up on the Stampin' Up shop. And you want to just squeeze from edge to edge, just do a zigzag that way, and then a zigzag that way, so your ink is quite consistent. And then any extra blobs, just take your bone folder on and smooth it out. Now you will see that there are still some sort of checkered lines here where I didn't go over. They'll fade in time. Or you can, if your ink pad is very wet, you can continue to add some more. It's just trial and error really. There's never one way or one amount you will use. So there we go, that's all nice and spread evenly. So next time I use the stamp and the ink pad, it's ready to go. Okay, so that's really all I have to tell you today about our classic stamping pads. If you would like any more information about the products and how to find them, you can look at the description on YouTube, or you can find all the information on my blog, stampwithsarah.co.uk. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye!